Yeah. So we'll read the translation and then we'll go for the purport again. Some remaining things. Fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature as the supreme lord of all that be. So now we discussed some 3-4 purports. If you remember, we have to go further now. No. So yeah. So now let us go to this purport. There are many controversies between the impersonalist and the personalist about the Lord's appearance as a human being. But if we consult Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, the authoritative text for understanding the signs of Krishna, then we can understand that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is not an ordinary man, although he appeared on this earth as an ordinary human. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, first chapter, when the sages headed by Shaunaka inquired about the activities of Krishna, they said, Kritvan kila karmani saharamena keshava atimatyani bhagavan guda kapatamanushaha. Lord Shri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, along with Balaram, played like a human being, and so masked, he performed many superhuman acts. The Lord's appearance as a man bewilders the foolish. No human being could perform the wonderful acts that Krishna performed while he was present on this earth. When Krishna appeared before his father and mother, Vasudeva and Devaki, he appeared with 4 hands, but after the prayers of the parents, he transformed himself into an ordinary child. As stated in the Bhagavatam, Babhuva Prakrita Shishuhu. He became just like an ordinary child, an ordinary human being. Now here again it is indicated that the Lord's appearance as an ordinary human being is one of the features of his transcendental body. In the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita also, it is stated that Arjuna prayed to see Krishna's form of 4 hands. Revealing this form, Krishna, when petitioned by Arjuna, again assumed his original human-like form, Manusham Rupam. These different features of the Supreme Lord are certainly not those of an ordinary human being. So, okay, I'll just complete this. He says, some of those who deride Krishna and were infected with the Mayavadi philosophy quote the following verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam to prove that Krishna is just an ordinary man. Aham sarveshu bhuteshu bhutatma avasthitah sada. The Supreme is present in every living entity. We should better take note of this particular verse from the Vaishnava Acharya like Jiva Goswami and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur instead of following the interpretation of unauthorized persons who deride Krishna. Jiva Goswami commenting on this verse says that Krishna in his plenary expansion as Paramatma is situated in the moving and the non-moving entities as a super soul. So any neophyte devotee who simply gives his attention to the Archamurti, the form of the Supreme Lord in the temple, and does not respect other living entities, is uselessly worshipping the form of the Lord in the temple. There are 3 kinds of devotees of the Lord, and the neophyte is the lowest stage. The neophyte devotee gives more attention to the deity in the temple than to the devotees. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur warns that this sort of mentality should be corrected. A devotee should see that because Krishna is present in everyone's heart as Paramatma, everybody is the embodiment or the temple of the Supreme Lord. So one offers respect to the temple of the Lord. He should similarly properly respect each and every body in which the Paramatma dwells. Everyone should therefore be given proper respect and should not be neglected. There are many impersonalists who deride temple worship. They say that since God is everywhere, why should one restrict himself to temple worship? But if God is everywhere, is he not in the temple or in the deity? Although the personalists and the impersonalists will fight with one another perpetually, a perfect devotee in Krishna consciousness knows that although Krishna is the Supreme Personality, he is all-pervading as confirmed in the Brahma Samhita. Although his personal abode is Golok Vrindavan and he is always staying there, by his different manifestations of energy and by his plenary expansion, he is present everywhere in all parts of the material and spiritual creation. I'm sorry I read a bit fast. I think I could have just done maybe initial part, but I somehow happened to read it. Anyway, so you got some idea. So I'll just get a bit explanation. Tomorrow we'll continue the same discussion on the same verse, so that we go it. I mean, we do the justice. So don't worry. So maybe I'll just focus on the 1 or 2 purports, and then tomorrow I'll explain the other part also. So see one thing that actually the devotee of the Lord, they are called personalist. Why they're called personalist? Because they understand Lord as a supreme personality of Godhead, and they know that Lord is not some kind of ordinary person. He is a person who is inconceivable, who is transcendental, who is not limited to our perception of mind and senses. He's beyond our sense perception. One of the name of the Lord is called Adhokshaja, the Lord who is beyond the conception of material mind and material senses. We cannot perceive the Lord through our material mind and material senses. That's why many people, those who don't follow the path of devotional service, they cannot understand, just being stuck on the material platform, they cannot comprehend the transcendental nature of the Supreme Lord, transcendental personality of the Supreme Lord, because they get doubt. They think, oh, if Lord is infinite, how can he be a person? Because if there is a person, then he has limitation, because they have experience of people in this world, many personalities, and everybody has some limitations, right? Like limitation of height, whatever, like color and abilities and talent. There's some limitations you'll always find, right? But the Lord is a perfect person, and he can become smaller than the smallest. He can be the greater than the greatest. So he's limitless. At the same time, he can present himself in front of you as a person. Eye to eye, you can talk to the Lord. So this is one of the very amazing, understanding. I mean, the feature of the Lord being inconceivable, and he's transcendental. Inconceivable means he's not able to. One cannot comprehend or conceive the Lord through material mind and senses. The way to understand Lord is when the Lord reveals himself, and how the Lord is happy to reveal when you actually become his devotee, when you purify your senses. So without material mind and senses, blunt material mind and senses, you cannot understand God. So sevon mukhi jivado swayam eva spratyadaha. So you have to purify your mind and senses. So once you purify the mind and senses, the Lord gets more and more perceivable. One can perceive the transcendental nature of the Lord more and more. So he says that so Lord appears as a human being. So many impersonalist people, they think that Lord's appearing as when Lord comes in this world, he is also under the illusory energy of the Lord. That's why they call Mayavadi. They consider the form of the Lord as Maya, that illusion, which is wrong. Our form is illusion. What body we have is a dress over the soul. We think this to be our form, but this is actually illusory form of ours. This is not the real form. The real form, soul has its own spiritual form. So actually, but somebody who thinks Lord, when he comes in this world, he's also under the laws of material nature, and his form is also the form of Maya. These people are called Mayavadis, and generally they think what? They think that God is ultimately impersonal light. And Krishna and Rama, they're nothing but they're coming in this world and they're form of Maya. And they think all of us also, when we attain perfection, liberation, then we also merge in the same impersonal God. So we also are God. That's what they think. Only in ignorance we think that we are not gods and we are feeling our limitations. But as we become perfect, liberated, then we also merge in the same God. So that means I become Krishna. I become Rama. And Rama and Krishna are what? That impersonal Jyoti. That's what they think. So this is something which is called impersonalism. So impersonalism is a very deadly philosophy, because if you actually think this way, that means there is no real devotion. So it's like, you are serving a parent so that you merge with parents. That's something very nonsense actually. So what Gita teaches truly is that we always remain eternal. Eternally separated, part and parcel of the Lord, and our relationship with the Lord is also eternal. So we are eternally connected to the Supreme Lord in love. So when you become liberated, then you don't lose your individuality. You don't merge in God. Rather, you remain individual and you engage in service of the Lord on pure platform, on the pure spiritual platform, which brings unlimited transcendental ecstasies, bliss, and both for the Lord and for the living entity both. It is not that a living entity is part and parcel, so he is somehow, oh, I am only tiny part of us of the Lord, so I cannot be happy. He is the Lord, I am not God. Bad news. Not like that. Actually, the Lord also is taking pleasure to serve his devotees only. You see, the Lord is serving the Arjuna. He's becoming the chariot driver of Arjuna. Lord is washing the feet of Sudama. Lord is carrying the chappal of Nanda Maharaj. So Lord is taking pleasure in serving his devotees. So actually, service on the spiritual platform brings bliss. It brings a lot of happiness, a lot of ecstasy. So, living entities, those who become perfect, those who get liberated, they actually serve the Lord with purified senses in their original Swarupa, in their eternal form, in the spiritual world. And that's why they're always in bliss. They're always in happiness, true happiness. But those souls who rebel against God, and they come to this material world, they get this body and they get this conditioned mind, material mind, and then they try to serve their own mind and senses under the illusory energy of the Lord. They serve the illusion, and that's how they become unhappy. So they also serve, but they serve their own lust, anger, greed, pride, envy. They serve the illusion. So that's how they don't become happy. So that's why it says that the signs of Krishna, we can understand Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He's not an ordinary man, although he appeared on this earth as an ordinary human. But he's transcendental. He's not ordinary personality. He's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everything is within him. When Mother Yashoda also told Krishna to open his mouth, then Krishna actually showed the entire Brahmanda, which was completely inconceivable. How can Krishna be sitting in the Brahmanda? in front of Mother Yashoda, and he's showing everything within, and she also saw herself within. He got confused. She got confused. Same way, Markandeya Rishi also, same thing happened. Markandeya Rishi, he went inside he saw Vatapatra Shai Krishna lying on the Vatapatra, and then he got darshan, and then the Krishna, he went, Lord took him inside, himself, and when he went inside, then inside also he found, there is a pralay. Outside there was that pralay, and inside also he found pralay. And the same, inside also entire Brahmanda is there, like that. And again he came out. Again he took the darshan of Vatapatra Shai Krishna. Then he got completely bewildered. What is happening? So inside also there's everything. So within Krishna everything is there, and also he's able to see Krishna within, in front of his eyes. It's something very amazing. So Krishna is inconceivable. No, so it's not possible for someone with material mind and senses to comprehend God. If we can comprehend God with our tiny brain and tiny, limited mind, then so then we are God only. So God cannot fit in our material mind and material intelligence actually. So one should depend on the mercy of the Lord to understand Lord. To a degree Lord reveals us, to that degree we can understand. In fact, one can never understand Krishna fully. Only to some extent we can understand. To degree Krishna allows, because it is said even Krishna, he also may not know his complete glory, because Krishna's glories are ever expanding. Degree he understands his glory expands next moment. So what to speak of us? So one should try to submit to one of our spiritual masters and learn the science of Krishna consciousness, based on the teachings of Gita and Bhagavatam. So he's saying that when Krishna and Balaram appeared, they appeared like a normal human. So Guda Kapata Manusha, they act like human beings, but actually they were not. So they only bewilder the foolish, the atheist. But devotee will actually develop love for the Lord, because just like a prime minister, he's a powerful person, but he acts like a simple man, cleaning the street. Then people will develop more, affection for him. Oh, he's just a great man, but you should not think that he's become a sweeper. Yeah. The same way when the Lord acts like a simple coward boy, or he actually performs so many pastimes, stealing the butter. So it actually charms the heart of the devotees. They don't think that this ordinary human being has come. No, devotee actually become more attracted by seeing because of the sweetness of the Lord. The Lord is so great, but he's simply trying to steal the butter of his devotees out of love, because he relishes the butter of his devotees. He relishes bringing the chapel of Nand Maharaj. Yeah, he relishes to have the nice affectionate dealing with Mother Yashoda. So this is how the devotee will get charmed. He is fearful of Mother Yashoda's stick. He is a fear personified. Even the great personality is also fearful of him. Out of fear of him, the sun and moon and everything is working in right way. And how can he be fearful of Mother Yashoda? So this actually charms the heart of devotees. But the people who are having no devotion, the atheist, they will say, hey, he's a normal human being. See, he's depending on Mother Yashoda, he's simply stealing butter. What kind of person? He's immoral. So people get into all this, whimsical ideas, and they're not able to appreciate the Lord. So no human being could perform the wonderful acts Krishna performed. Krishna lifted golden hill. Krishna showed Vishwarup Darshan. If somebody says, I'm God, tell him, show your Vishwarup Darshan. Lift, at least one chair you lift for some time, with your left finger, or maybe with the hand only, you keep it for 1 hour. Try. That also they cannot do. So Krishna has done many superhuman acts also, wonderful acts which nobody can perform. And when Krishna appeared before his mother and father, we told that he appeared in the four-hand form actually. So his appearance was not some ordinary appearance. His appearance was divine. He did not appear in this world like an ordinary child, forced by the laws of material nature. No, he appeared out of his own sweet free will. We discussed that yesterday. Last time. So he became just like an ordinary child, ordinary human being. But it is indicated that the Lord's appearance as an ordinary human being is one of the features of his transcendental body. This is just his pastime. And Arjuna also requests, Krishna to actually show his 400 form. And then also he requested him to show his Vishwarup Darshan. But again, he wanted Krishna's 200. When assumed his original human-like form. These different pictures of Supreme Lord are certainly not those of an ordinary human being. So nobody can do this way. Nobody can show Vishwarup Darshan, then 400 form, then 200 form. Krishna can do that. Because Krishna is the Supreme like that. So we'll pause here. We will further discuss on the remaining paragraph tomorrow. But you have any comments or question, anybody of you? You can discuss if you have any comments or any question. Yes? Ravni ji, from where are you? If you can put your video on.
Hello.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. This is your first session?
Hello.
Is it the first session? Is it first session of yours?
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी नहीं मैं प्रशांत की वाइफ हूँ रवनीत
किसके?
प्रशांत
Oh, okay. Fine. You have joined with separate mobile. Okay. No problem. Thank you. So yes, any reflection, anybody? Any one point you remember? Prashant, you'd like to share one point? Please share any of you. Just one point.
As you mentioned that
Yes, Prabhu.
Krishna came as an ordinary person, but then there were many instances where he showed form. Right? So when the next Vishnu avatar comes in this world, are they going to show some kind of similar? Are they still going to come like a normal human being and show their?
Yeah, so next avatar will be Kalki. We should come to the end of Kali Yuga, and so there is a complete description how he'll be appearing in the Sambal village, and he will have his father and mother. I mean, and he will be on the white horse, and he will actually annihilate, to many sinful people. So his tasks are also given. What are things he's going to accomplish, what he's going to do. So if some incarnations come, so there are complete description of them in the Shastra, the scriptures. So nobody can foolishly and falsely claim I am the God. It has to be backed up with the scriptures. Scriptures should actually mention that. So yeah, so those kind of acts, wonderful acts of the Supreme Lord is mentioned. So different incarnations may come for different purposes, Prabhu. Like Vyasdev also is literally incarnation of the Lord. So he came only to write the Vedic literatures like that. So and there are different types of incarnations. There are called Leela Avatar, Purusha Avataras, there are Guna Avataras, there are Shaktavesh Avataras. So it all depends upon what are the activities and what are the purpose. Like a Yuga Avatar. Yuga Avatar means to propagate the Yuga Dharma. In different Yuga, the different incarnations come.
So avatar means Vishnu
Leela Avatara, they come to perform the pastimes of the Lord. I mean, they perform the pastimes, like that.
So does the avatar himself is Vishnu, like he came in the world
Who?
as a different like you said, like there are multiple avatars for different purposes, right?
Yes.
So are they all kind of Vishnu coming into this world?
Yeah, so Vishnu, Ram, Krishna, they are same only. So Vishnu is like Krishna in office. He's like Vishnu. He
All
is dealing with Vishnu is like Krishna in office. The same person. So all this
Same.
Vishnu, Krishna, Nrsimhadev, and Lord Rama, they're all same personality, but they are having different moods, and they have different forms, and they may have different kinds of activities, transcendental activities, but they're all same personality actually. So Krishna is called original personality of Godhead, because Krishna performs beautiful pastimes. Krishna is the most beautiful personality, and he's called Purna Purushottam Bhagavan. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it said, "Itecham sakala pumcham Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam." So list of incarnation is given, and it says Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is the original personality of Godhead, and same comes as Lord Rama also, and same Krishna becomes his expansion is Vishnu also. So Krishna in office is like Vishnu. Yeah.
So Krishna in office is Vishnu. So
Yeah, it's like, give an example. Let's say you are a military man. So in home you'll be very free, right? You'll be like, you may become ghoda of your son. Chal mere ghode tick 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 he may do. But you'll not do in the office. You'll not have that kind of sweet exchanges in the office, correct? You're more like commander. Like you will say, do this, do that. You'll be like commanding. So same way Vishnu, you don't find Vishnu is dancing, or Vishnu is stealing butter. You don't find all that. So Vishnu is more official. So he's dealing with the material world, maintaining the material world, and when the demons are attacking the demigods, they come and trahi, they go to, the Vishnu, and then, the Vishnu informs them that how, some incarnation is going to appear and all that. You're getting, no? So Vishnu is more like official, like that.
it's the soul thing about, right? When we say Krishna, Vishnu came in as a Krishna, it's the soul of Vishnu which came into the.
No. There's nothing like soul and body of Krishna. Please don't take it that way. See, actually, many times in India, people have this misunderstanding. They think that Vishnu comes as Krishna. But actually, Krishna is one of the expansion of Vishnu. I'm sorry. Vishnu is one of the expansion of Krishna. No?
Okay.
Yeah. So in Bhagavatam clearly describes. So Krishna, then he expands into Vasudev, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. And Sankarshan again he expands into Narayana. The Narayana expands into second quadruped. Again Sankarshan, Narayana, Aniruddha, Pradyumna. And then again from Sankarshan there is Mahasankarshan. And then Mahavishnu comes, correct. And then Mahavishnu, it comes into Garbhodakshay Vishnu. And then there is Sriyodakshay Vishnu. And Sriyodakshay Vishnu is the one who is staying as Paramatma in everyone's heart. And Garbhodakshay Vishnu is from whose navel Lord Brahma is born. And Mahavishnu is from whose pores all the universes are created. So Mahavishnu's universe is created, then he enters into every universe, and then he lies at Garbhodakshay Vishnu. And from whose navel Brahmaji comes, and the universal creation happens through the help of Brahmaji. And then further Vishnu expands and he becomes Sriyodakshay Vishnu, who lies on the Shwetadeep. And there, same Vishnu, he expands as Paramatma in everyone's heart, in every atom also. So you can see Vishnu is actually expansion of Krishna. You understand?
Krishna
the same people, the same person only. Only thing is they may exhibit limited power. Krishna limited qualities. Like Krishna has more qualities. Like he may is the Rasaraj, he may perform pastimes. He may do very sweet pastimes. But Vishnu will not do that. Vishnu will have creation pastime. He will do certain other acts. You getting now?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So Krishna is complete. So that's why Krishna is called Purna Purushottam Bhagwan.
So when we say
what happens is when demigods go trahi to Sriyodakshay Vishnu, they go generally. So through Sriyodakshay Vishnu, they get the information that Krishna is going to come. So all avatars, they may come through Garbhodakshay Vishnu or Sriyodakshay Vishnu. That does not mean that they are the source of Krishna. No. It's like a toolbox. Like say you kept a toolbox and toolbox opens and then you take out things. So Krishna and Rama, they're already there, originally there in the spiritual world. But they just come through Sriyodakshay Vishnu, the same personality only. But they come through. It's like the Prime Minister may come through Chief Minister to some state, some city. Yeah, like that it is. So it is not that Vishnu's soul came as Krishna or something nothing like that. Shastra never explained like this. They got the point.
No? Sorry for my less knowledge.
No. You're completely good. I mean, we all learn like that, like asking questions. So I'm very happy that you're inquiring.
Make misconception in people
Huh?
have.
Yeah, because of TV, they sometimes put like that.
Series.
Yeah, and many times people may know Vishnu more because Vishnu is more dealing with this material world. Krishna comes once in a while and he does pastimes. So people think that, okay, Vishnu is the main person and Krishna is simply avatar of Vishnu. People think like that. But actually Bhagavatam says Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. So Krishna is actually avatari, from whom all the avatars come. Like that it is. It's not that because we are in ISKCON, that's why we are saying, not like that. It is there in the Bhagavatam. We can read it. I can show you. Yeah. Thank you, Prashant. Thank you so much for asking such a genuine question. Yeah. Any other reflection, any other point anybody wants to share? Yes.